welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm presenting you a thorough review and comparison between two Dior handbags. One is fake and one is real. We'll learn how to spot the differences together, so if you're interested in that, then please keep on watching. So before looking at the actual bags themselves, let's take a look at the authenticity certificates. So the gray one in this hand is the real bag, and then the white one in this hand is the fake bag. Obviously just the packaging of the authenticity certificate alone, massive difference, I think that we can all tell. Next up, included with the authenticity certificate, we have the care instructions. And again, there is a radical difference. In this hand, this is the real one. First, it's obviously gray, has the big name Dior written all over it, but it's very thick and contains like very precise instructions. And then in this hand, we have the white one, which is for the fake bag. It's very small, contains like minimal instructions, and in general doesn't fit the overall format of the Dior authenticity certificate and care instructions for the real one. And finally, we're moving on to the certificate of authenticity itself. In this hand, this is the real one. It just says Dior on the front. Here, however, this is the fake one. It says Christian Dior. But really the most striking difference comes if we turn the certificates around. So this is still the real one, and here you can see a serial number at the bottom, otherwise fairly plain, so it just has a serial number and then the little barcode. Here, however, it says a lot of information such as the place of purchase, the date of purchase, as well as a reference number to be filled out. So this is, in my mind, the most striking difference when we look at the authenticity certificates. So now we're moving on to the bags themselves, and before I say anything, can you actually tell the difference? I'll pause and give you a few instances. But this is actually the real bag, and in this hand it's the fake one. And for me, one of the biggest differences really comes in the dimensions of the bags. So if we look at the width in particular, the fake one, which is in this hand, as you can see, is a lot thinner, is a lot less wide than the real one, which is in this hand. So I have measured, and the real one measures 16 centimeters at the bottom, whereas the fake one only measures 11. So this obviously impacts the shape of the bag a lot. The fake one over here can't really stand on its own and also can't really hold its shape. And then because it is so skinny here at the bottom, the problem is that it doesn't fit the general organizer for the normal Dior Booktote, which this one does, and it obviously helps to improve the structure. Note that, however, I have emptied the bag and I have removed the organizer, so the bag is without the organizer. But I have tried to put the organizer that used to be here in this one, and it was absolutely not feasible. So another big difference between these bags is the color of the undertones. Obviously both are white and gray, and that makes sense, but they have different colors of undertones. So if we look at the real one, which is in this hand, it has kind of yellow undertones. But however, if we look at the fake one, which is in this hand, it has these like pink-ish undertones, and I think it's very, very striking like this on camera. Especially from afar, you can really tell the difference. It's really striking. One of the other big differences is that the fake one, which again is in this hand, has like very flat surfaces. So the drawings as well as the writing on the bag is completely flat. So if you just like put your finger on it, it's super flat. However, the real one, which is in this hand, features like reliefs on the drawing and on the writing as well. So it means that it's like slightly pointed outwards, and you can feel that it's like bombed, if that makes sense. I'm not sure what the real word in English is. I'll try to find it and maybe put like the right vocab down there, but it feels a little bit like thicker. It feels like, you know, there's like a little round, and when you put your finger on it, you can really see the difference. And it's also something that you don't really, you know, need to just use your finger. You can actually see it, especially, you know, when holding the bags like sideways. I think that you can see it. It's very visible. So next up we have the bottoms of the bags. I know that we've already talked about sizing and about width, but here it's about like the pattern. So if we look at the real one, which is in this hand, obviously it has the same drawings as you can see on the bag. So very kind of like standard. It's, you know, pretty much everywhere the same. However, here it doesn't feature the same drawings. It only features the line that it has on the front, which does not appear at all on the real one. So, I mean, this is a big giveaway. You can see the difference. It's really unfortunate because I feel like the fake one, which is again in this hand, just doesn't want to open. So I'm hoping that you can see that on camera, that it features, you know, the lines instead of the drawings. But I mean, this is also another way to see that there is such a massive difference in the width. It's kind of like night and day. And it makes it very difficult for the fake bag, which is here, to kind of hold its shape. It just feels like it won't even open. I mean, I've had the biggest trouble like opening it. I'm always like pushing against it to open it. So next up, we have a difference in terms of brand tag, and this is something that I'll show you in the mug shot. It's gonna be a lot clearer than just from me holding it up like that. But in the real bag, which is this one, the brand tag is basically gray and has a small handwriting. It just says Christian Dior Paris. However, in the fake one, which is here, the tag is black and the handwriting is a lot larger, and it's just kind of a lot more in your face than the real one, which is over here. Next up, we have a difference in terms of sturdiness of the bag. So the real one, which is in this hand, is a lot sturdier, a lot more structured than the fake one, which is in this hand. And this is something that applies to like the bag overall, including the handles. So here, you know, if I let go of one of the handles, the bag will still hold still, but in the fake one, which is over here, the handle is folding, and that indicates that obviously, you know, it's not very sturdy, that it just like kind of droops down and folds. So yeah, there is a big difference in terms of sturdiness, and obviously that makes sense because it is an indication of quality. So it looks like the materials used for the bag are a lot better in the real one, which is here, than in the fake one, which is over here. So in conclusion, I would say that this is not a bad fake, and that the differences that we have spotted so far are only existing when in contrast to the real one, which again is here. Other than that, if you see the fake one on its own, I think that it would be pretty hard to tell, especially from a distance. I'm not a fan of buying fakes in general, but obviously I understand that the real things are expensive and that not everybody can afford them. This is still a bag of quality. This is still, you know, a bag of choice. It looks good, that's for sure. So if you're interested in purchasing this bag, I will go ahead and leave the link in the description box down below, so you can go ahead and purchase it and find out where I have gotten it from. It has been gifted to me. This is not something that I would necessarily purchase, but I love making those fake versus real videos. So any opportunity that I get to receive these things, I take, because I love making these videos. I think that they're so fun to watch. By the way, let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see any other fake versus real videos on my channel. I would love to do one for you. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.